So, I get to play with the rocket launcher. I haven't played. Hello and welcome back to Psylocke Gaming. Today I was supposed to be doing a caving video in conjunction with Willy Gaming and one of my fellow tribe mates, Shadow Warrior. And surprise, surprise, with this being the first time that we are doing anything, it's actually taken me a little bit longer to render the video, so I apologize for that. So I am making another tutorial today on how to vault drop and safeguard your base a little bit more. Okay, the whole premise behind everything is the fact that when you actually use said vaults, the vaults have massive strength in them. And if you actually place them or drop them in the right places, okay, you can actually protect them even more. I'm using the vault drop method just to show you, but you do not have to use the vault drop method. If you build wisely, you can actually do it without the vault drop. So like we've got our base set up, just a little bit off topic. In the previous video, I showed you how to do the plant species turrets. As you can see, all the plant species that we did yesterday, just to show you, have sprouted and they are working 100%. So I have converted the ones that I messed up with and we brought them back up to date. But again, I digress. So let's get back to what we were doing. Basically, with a vault drop system, you want to build the dropping platform. This is a platform that you're going to actually be destroying later on in the game as you are placing it. These are thatch ceilings, so thatch is relatively cheap and easy to get hold of, so we build it out of thatch. You can do it out of wood, you can do it out of stone, you can do it out of anything that you want. Just with thatch, there's a bit of an issue. In the sense of it's slightly larger than the metal panel, so you've got to judge correctly. In a normal process, you'd want to place these as close to the walls as you possibly can on the back side. But as you can see, if you're doing it from this side, it's a little bit hard to judge exactly how far you are from the wall. And if you go into K mode, you zoom yourself all the way out. I suppose you could do it this way, but as you can see, it doesn't look so nice for me. You can do it this way. That looks about right. Yeah, I suppose you could place it like this if you really wanted to. The whole objective is we want to get as tight and as close to that edge as possible. Because our front door is there, we're not going to be vault dropping over front of the door. Hello, vault in the way. What's the point? So we want the vault right next to the door. Okay. It should take about 6 vaults. I've only got 5 vaults left because when I was trying to test out the placements earlier, I sort of messed up a little bit. But we're going to do a vault drop method and then we might just skip through and actually do the placing method. In normal terms, you would have your second layer of walls up already, hence we are showing the vault drop. But for video purposes, we've actually decided to do it this way and then show you as the things drop. Oops, wrong button again. And take that away. So let's go up to the platform. Not so that I give away all my insider secrets just yet. I am not going to show you the inside of the base. So hence we put a ladder on the outside. Yes, that's a cooking pot on top of the roof. Because I don't have space inside. Alright, so as you can see, I placed a thatch door frame upstairs just to mark where the location of the door is so that I don't accidentally go and drop the vault in its place. So what we're going to do in a normal situation is we're going to do this. I'm might actually need another ceiling. Actually, yes, let me do that quickly. I'm going to actually place this one there. Okay, before I end up walking off the thing. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, alright, is as follows. The dimensions of the safe is about 3.6 high by 1.5 wide. So the whole objective is not to build it right up against the wall, because we are going to build a barrier wall on the outside, which is going to make it a little bit harder. The whole objective is to make it harder on the guys in getting into the base. And I am going to place this over. It just doesn't want to work with me today. Again, Ark today and rendering and this has not made my life a lot easier. So what I'm going to do is go K mode. Okay. Craft item. See, this is one of those things. Whenever you're trying to actually record something, we go through the whole process at least once or twice before we try it, and then we get to the point where we've got to do it again. So let's go back into K mode. Okay, forward. Okay, out again. Okay. Alright. What you don't want is you don't want the foundation to actually touch the bridge wall. Okay. If you let it touch the stone wall, which is on top of the ceiling, if you let it do that, okay, it's going to be right up against the wall. You're not going to be able to do your layers, or 10 layers, or 5 layers, or any layers whatsoever. If we leave a little bit of a gap, we should be able to get 2 or 3 walls in. If you haven't seen that tutorial, go and have a look on Millie Gaming, and it will actually give you the tutorial on how to do it. But here's the big but. If you're going to do this method of a bolt drop before you complete it, be concise to accept the fact that you're only going to get 2 walls. Okay? So don't... on the no-taming server that we are currently playing on, it does not entitle us to that. So, but I keep digressing. So let us go ahead and place that. I'm just looking at spacing. I don't know if I'm actually going to get a second safe in. You see, where the door is placed, I don't think I'm going to actually get the second safe in. So I think it might actually be better to bring it across this way. Just enter it out in K mode. So it's only one safe there. And then I'll have to do down the sides. And I'm going to place it right here. Bang. Cool. So as you can see, half the foundation has been taken from this side, and half its foundation from that side. This is all on one foundation, so we should still be able to dual layer these. What we'll probably end up doing at the bottom is putting in actual door frames so that we can actually use the bolts still for storage, which is nice. We're not going to be able to run on the outside unless we put in another hatch frame or something like that somewhere else, and then be able to drop in from that point. I'm going to quickly go ahead and place the rest of these. That. Whoops. Yes, you can stand on plant species X. Do I suggest you do it? No. Let me see how I'm going to do that, because that would have been a mess. I would have placed it in front of the door. Okay, so let's go K mode. Okay, so Ark OCD kicking in here. Go that way. Bam. Placed. Look at those sexy beasts. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, because I've already got it on my hotbar, I'm not going to even bother taking it out. Actually, what you can do is you can see that it sort of lines up with itself. So if you want it to be OCD perfect, you sidestep out to the side, bam, the next one is down. Rinse, repeat the process. The bolts cost you 300 metal, 60 polymer, and about 200 cementing paste or something silly like that. You can find that on the wiki page, or while you're playing the game. Buy the game, play the game, join us. It's going to be awesome. Then you can actually go ahead and actually do the bolt drops. I'm not going to place the fourth one because I think that it's going to be a waste, because I've got to do the foundation trick on the other side as well. So I am not going to be doing that now for this video, but I will show it off again when we are playing together again, guys, and I will be able to show that. But apparently I can't jump. Awesome. Okay, so with the scaffolding that I still have in place, we are now going to start demolishing smaller ceilings. Just be careful when you're doing this. Watch out for which ceilings you are removing. Make sure that you're actually targeting the ones that you want to target. I have done it before. Yes. I've done it before that I have, like that would have been funny. I have targeted the one that I'm standing on, and then I end up falling. And it doesn't end up falling. Or you end up trapped. Or that's not. So you want to make sure that this is right. Delete this one. Alright. Now here comes the tricky bits. Alright. Make sure that that says thatch ceiling when you are actually busy removing it, because you do stand the chance, whoa, of removing the entire wall. Yes, that is as scary as all, because it looks like you are falling. Okay, but it wasn't, and it looks like the bolt had broken. No, it wasn't, and I am so close. So we're going to be resided to having the one wall effect. But now you guys are going to get a sneak peek of our base. The sneak peek of our base is, we don't have much inside of it actually. It's just primarily shelves and cupboards and planter boxes and enough smelting areas. This uses a heat as well, because we're building out in the snow. It is an issue. We then go inside into our central core, which has got all our crafting stuff in. Alright. This is our little logout room, our safety zone, and then back up to the roof. So I didn't show you too much. I'm happy. This, nope. See, they would have demolished the wall. Nope. Nope. And it's the wrong ceiling. See, now there are one of two ways of doing this. All right. I'll have to go back up and delete that one and crawl in underneath. Luckily now with this I can actually stand on top of the foundations. Yes, that was the mistakes that I've made already. As you can see, a long night last night of gaming has taken the process of my brain out. So I should have started with that. Demolish that ceiling. Oh, I don't know if my game just crashed. I honestly don't know, because everything is frozen up on my side, and yes I did. So Thank you very much. I'll BRBs as soon as my game has stopped crashing. Hello guys, and welcome back to me trying to get the vault drop system to work. Since the crash, I've tried to get it to drop down, and I sort of messed up. I placed it slightly too far back, which was causing it to stand up. So this is a good time for me to test something with you guys. Meet Mr. Rocket Launcher. Let's have a look, see how much damage it does. But at the same time, it's going to be dropping my vault. Or that's the hope anyway. So, I get to play with the rocket launcher. I haven't played with the rocket launcher yet. Not in this season. And I know I'm going to damage my instructions, but I'll repair them. Boom, baby! And both drop at the same time. Now, if anybody wants to waste a rocket and do a bit of damage to your own base, that is how it's done. But if you look at my vault only took about 2,000 worth of damage. It's not too bad. It's 8 ingots, 2 cementing post, 1 oil, and 2 polymer that I'm going to need to repair that. And that one, and none to that one. So that is the good thing. But the splash damage through to my walls and stuff, and a little bit, but not too bad. As you can see, they do poke out in the inside of the base just a little bit, which is exactly what I wanted, because I can pin code the vaults, which, FYI, always pin code your vaults. Alright, but at least I can access them from anywhere around. Another good tip to remember is when you're placing the vaults, the way that you are looking is the actual way that the opening is going to place. So like this, I like it. It's flat black. It means that the guys are going to not see anything. It doesn't look like the vault. It just looks like another piece of the wall. Alright, guys, that also depends on your graphic settings and everything else. So I hope you enjoyed the videos and me making mistakes and then taking a rocket launcher to my own base to fix my mistake, which I'll repair before the rest of my try rates come on. If you like the video, guys, give us a big thumbs up, and please share the video. It's the only way that my message gets out there. And if you want to see me playing a different game or a different style of Ark, then go ahead. Let me know in the comments below. You'll find the links to where I am playing and everything like that. Thanks, guys. Peace out.